What is up, everybody? Cheers. Hope everybody's doing well. Wanted to do a quick thank you video to my friend Eli, who hooked me up with some Kiss records over the last weekend. Eli, you might know him as MP Drummer, as his vinyl community channel. Also involved in the Kiss Meets the podcast, heavily involved in that. And also doing some work. He's in 3 different bands. This Blessed Hatred, metalcore band, check that out. As well as Sweet Pain, joined Sweet Pain in 2017 this year. Kiss tribute band in the Dayton, Ohio area. And then also rumored to be doing some work with BioGenesis. So extremely busy guy, very talented musician, and also huge Kiss fan. Talk about the podcast for a second. If you're not familiar with any of these links or channels, go check them out right now. I subscribe to the podcast and probably listen to just about or watch just about every episode. So it's basically Eli and Branton Young, who is over at Hernando's Hideaway channel. You can check that out below as well. They've been holding it down, just the 2 of them, and it's very entertaining. Whether or not you're a Kiss fan or not, a lot of times they go off topic, or there's some funny stuff that gets brought up in the podcast, and also it's not always all about Kiss, but it is centered around Kiss. But Branton, Hernando's Hideaway is part of that. They've been holding the podcast down together for quite a while, but recently been joined by Luke. And then Luke is also in Sweet Pain and BioGenesis as well. I can't remember your last name right now, Luke, sorry. But very talented guitar player, and really cool to have the 3 of them in the podcast. Gives it a whole nother dynamic with 3 people. So really enjoying that. Go check that out if you guys get a chance. So like Eli and I we were friends for about 4 or 5 years now through a VC meetup. So we meet up all the time and go to record fairs and things like that because we only live about an hour away. So we're always trading stuff back and forth, so it's usually no big deal. It's no need to really make a video about it or anything. But this time it was a little bit different, so I did feel like it was important to make a video because I texted Eli, hey, we're going to meet up pretty soon this weekend, go to some record stores, blah, blah, blah. I've got a Kiss record. I've got Destroyer, but I'm missing the cover, and I've got Alive. I've got Alive on vinyl, or I got the cover, but I'm missing the records. And he's like, I'll hook you up, don't worry about it. So instead of just getting me what I needed, he ended up giving me like 4 Kiss albums. So it's a huge, major gap filler. And not only did he give me the albums, but it has some of the inserts as well. So Kiss Alive, this is the first album that I ever saw as a kid. I remember going in my brother's room. He had a smaller box of records that was separate from Mom and Dad's records. I think there was like Grease soundtrack was in there. Like Disco Fire was in there. And this one was in here. And I remember the lights of Kiss making the logo and kind of being attracted to that. And then also opening it up and checking out the booklet that's inside. So it's one of the first Kiss albums I saw. And another memory with that as a kid in that same house was watching 321 Contact. It was on the public channel PBS. And they did an episode on Kiss and backstage or kind of behind the scenes. But the kids did the interviews instead of an adult. So I was really attracted to that. Thought it was really cool. And it may have planted the seed for the videography because I just thought the production part of it was phenomenal. For some reason I don't remember this as much because I'm trying to connect back with the kid, but I do remember looking at that, and I think the fireballs, the pyrotechnics going off inside. Very cool when you're like 7 years old. This one is on the Casablanca Kashba label. All these records cleaned up really nice and played well. I listened to all of them all in a row. And it's a great era of Kiss. There were some tracks that I wasn't as familiar with that really, listening to it now, I hadn't heard in a while, or really hadn't connected with, because you stick usually with the greatest hits or the stuff you hear on the radio. There's a lot more to unlock in the Kiss albums than that. It's great 70s hard rock and roll. This is Rock and Roll Over. As you know, this one did come with, did come with the engineer Corky credit on here, so it's not the non-Corky album, but Eli tossed in the stickers. Now how cool is that? So I got the original stickers. I can't wait to plaster this all over my notebook at work. Also threw in the t-shirt order form, so that was really cool. Next up, Destroyer, the classic Kiss cover. Probably one of my favorite Kiss albums of this era. I think my favorite Kiss album overall is Revenge, but like a lot of Kiss fans don't They would never say that about the new era, I don't think. But classic cover here with Kiss taking over the world here. And this is on my favorite Casablanca label because it's got Bogey on there, so it's the Bogart Casablanca. And then it comes with the sleeve, the Kiss Army inner sleeve. Cleaned up nicely, played great, sounded good. Last was Kiss Alive 2. This is an open shrink wrap with the hype sticker, and then also a store for Circle S, or Gold Circle. So I don't know if Gold Circle was a nationwide chain or not, but here in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, I remember going to Gold Circle to get different things for school, going shopping there with my mom and getting different things. So Gold Circle, that's kind of cool to have that old hype sticker there. This is on the Casablanca label. I guess it's the Cashba label, but it has like the extra people on it with the camels and stuff. So you got that, and then it had the inner sleeves on it, the matching inner sleeves. So Eli, thank you very much for the albums. I really appreciate it. What goes around comes around. I noticed some of the BCLT videos like this, the views are very low on these, and I was chatting about this with somebody else. It's like, I don't understand it. They're some of my favorite videos. Of course, it's always great when you're on the receiving end of VCLT, but if you find yourself not getting any VCLT or you haven't got your first round yet, do something crazy. Look through your collection, find some records, and give them to somebody. You look at a record and say, well, I paid $40 for this record. I don't know if I want to send it. Even if it's one you like, or just take that step, put some records in the mail, connect with somebody through the vinyl community, and send a gift. Don't send it thinking you're going to get something back. Just do it. I guarantee it's going to feel good, and what goes around does come around. So everybody in the vinyl community, thanks for watching. Please go check out Brandon's channel, check out Eli's channel, and definitely the Kiss Meets the podcast, and BioGenesis, who's on the Rocks label. So that's it. Thanks guys for watching. Take care.